Our final guest, before we get to the guest of honour that is somebody who probably needs no introduction to a lot of the people in the room, and that's Anthony Van Brown. Anthony's the author of A Life of Unlearning, A Preacher's Struggle with His Homosexuality, Church and Faith. Anthony's book was the first by a Christian leader in Australia who was married in a heterosexual relationship and came out. The first edition, it's now up to its third, was published in 2004, and nearly 20 years later, Jason's is now kind of the second in this category of book. Anthony, would you like to come up and join us?
Sure. Alistair, if you ask me to do something, I will always do it. You're such a good man.
Thank you, that's very kind.
You've been very kind too.
So we're mostly here to talk about Jason. But,
We are, so enough about me.
but very quickly, why did you write your book originally?
That's. I want to keep that brief. I was told. I hear voices sometimes, and this was one of those circumstances where I was told, tell your story, be completely honest, it will help lots of people. And where's mine? Sorry, that wasn't in it. And don't worry about a publisher, I'll organise everything. So yeah, that's the it. But that's what I was told to do it.
So writing books can be quite traumatic for people. I understand that during the process, when you found out that Jason was writing his book, that you reached out to him with an invitation to have dinner, because you and he were often similar functions and events. What made you feel like you needed to reach out to him when he was doing the writing?
Did I reach out to you? Did I? Oh, I'm such a good person. Oh my! All I remember actually of that first meeting, Jason, was that you told me that people had said to you that I would be jealous and they wouldn't help you. I hope they're in the room tonight and feel very guilty because that was not. They don't know me very well, and I've been trying for a long time. Two cliches: everyone has a story. Is that true? And everybody has a book in them. Not many get to write it, and not many get to have it published. So huge congrats to Jason. And I do remember that first meeting, but I thought that you had approached me for some help. And okay, so I am really decent, aren't I? I just know what you have to go through. If most people have no idea the price you pay to write your autobiography. Number one, time. Number two, emotional energy. Number three, focus. There's a lot in that, and that was 5 years ago we had that meeting, wasn't it? 5 years ago. And here we are now. It doesn't happen overnight. Yeah. Did I answer your question?
You did.
Okay.
Speaking of being decent, and I'm going to compliment you again, you actually wrote a really lovely endorsement of the book. Why do you think in 2023 it's still important to be publishing books like these?
Because everybody out there needs to hear these stories, because there'll always be someone that it relates to. And not everybody is a well-known Pentecostal preacher. Not everybody is married. Not everybody is a business person. Not everybody comes out later in life, which has its challenges. And to share those things with people that, I think one of the opening lines often in the emails I get from readers is, your story is my story. And that's why we write, and that's why we tell our stories, because there's someone out there who feels really, really alone and isolated and honestly thinks they are the only one, but they're not.
Well, thank you very much for being very generous again tonight and coming to help endorse the book. Yep.